Hello everyone, on this Erev Shabbos of Parshat Vaera, davening with the Haftorah of Parshat Vaera, dedicated to the memory of Lucy Maya and Rina D, to the success of all our soldiers fighting in the field, to the speedy return of the hostages, and of course to the absolute recovery of all those wounded. The Haftorah of Parshat Vaera talks about what God will do to the enemies of the Jewish people, on the one hand, and on the other hand, how God's going to bring the Jewish people back to the land of Israel. Beautiful Haftorah, obviously kill enemies and bring success to the Jewish people. However, these particular prophecies didn't happen right away. It's not like the next minute, or even the next day, God took out his sword and started to go ahead and kill all the enemies, and with a magic carpet brought all the Jews back to Israel. It happened, but it took time. And this leads us to the connection between this and our Parsha. In our Parsha, we find that there are 4 to 5 different Lishonot Geula that many of us remember is the reason for drinking 4 cups of wine at the Seder. V'hotzeti, v'itzalti, v'ga'alti, v'lakachti, etc. However, the Gemara in Yerushalmi, at the beginning of the 10th parak of Psachim, comes along and says that there is another version of this. And that version is not these 4 Lishonot, but the 4 times that the word kos is written by the dream of the Sar HaMashkim, when he told his dream to Yosef. What's the difference between these two? I once heard from Rabbi J.J. Schachter that v'hotzeti v'itzalti, like in the Parsha, is wham. God says something, it's done. First makkah, second makkah, no time to even think about it. It's immediate. And yet, when it comes to Yosef, it took 2 years, then it took another dream, then it took Paro taking Yosef out of the dungeon in order to just interpret his dream, and eventually success. I believe that these 2 models are indeed the 2 models we're dealing with right now. On the one hand, we have to take care of the immediate danger. The immediate danger is terrorists actually forming a real danger to the Jewish people in Israel. But on the other hand, we have to think like Yosef, with complexity, with sophistication, and yes, with a lot of patience until the salvation comes. May it be God's will that we take care of the immediate and give a lot of thought as to the day after about what it will take to bring us back to a new normal. Shabbat Shalom.